Hello, I am Alyssa.
And I'm Taylor.
This is Cozy Game Exploration, where we will be talking about cozy games that you can play on a Nintendo Switch. This episode will be about Stardew Valley, a farming game with tons of adventures. Ellie is going to pop in later in the episode, so stay tuned in for her opinions on the game as well.
Some of the few talking points we have bulleted, I guess, are the farming. Farming is definitely a big part of Stardew Valley because it's one of the few ways you can make money and also get food and other things like that.
I think also it depends on the season that you farm for certain items. So sometimes your characters will ask you for cauliflower, and then sometimes if you're in the wrong season, you won't be able to farm them cauliflower to give them the thing that they want.
Yeah, and then you have to wait until the entire next season of for example, summer. You have to wait until the entire next year to even do any of that. It's so annoying sometimes.
And each season is roughly 30 days.
The next one is mining. Mining it's not a huge part, but it definitely gets you a lot of different ores you need to make more what is it called? The axes,
the tools.
And it can also find you cool things to give to other people in the game. That's the villagers or the characters, I guess. They're very fun. They're very fun to give things to.
And in the mining caves, there are a lot of monsters that can harm you, so just be aware. You will have a health bar, so just make sure that it doesn't go incredibly low, or you'll be sent to this guy named Harvey who owns a hospital, and he will help replenish your health.
The next one is fishing. Fishing is very fun, and it's honestly the most fun part of the game in my opinion, because there's different fishing games, or what is it called, it's the derbies, I think
So, yeah.
Yeah, that you can participate in, and you can get either money or different items and stuff, the totems that the different totems you can collect.
I don't usually do the fishing part, so I just kind of leave it out.
Yeah, the fishing, I like doing the fishing part because you can catch a lot of different fish, and you can also eat them, so it's more food and stuff.
Wait, can you roast the fish that you eat? Or cook them?
I don't remember. I don't know if there's a way to cook them. I don't think I got that far when I played.
Interesting. Alright. For livestock, you can get a bunch of different things. So for an island that I have, we have chickens, cows, and horses. I think all of them come with their special
gimmick, I guess.
Because chickens, they give you eggs, and then for eggs you can make mayonnaise, and then those can be sold for really high prices. And then for cows, they give you milk in which you can make cheese. And then for horses, you can ride around with them, and they go very fast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can also obviously, we mentioned before, you can gift the produce or stuff to other villagers or characters.
Or to the storage bin.
Yep. The next one is foraging. Foraging is just a rundown of it. It's basically just to scavenge around your village or island, I guess, and find different flowers. Sometimes every season there's different vegetables you can find that you can eat or give to other players.
Or
characters.
Even weeds too.
Yep.
And just also, I think getting wood from a tree is also considered foraging in the game.
I think so, yeah. Also, chopping down the grass and getting, the fiber, I think it is.
Yeah, and rocks, too.
Yeah.
So, for crops, you have to go to this one guy named Pierre. So, he has this shop, alright? So, you go to that shop, and then he sells things that are, farming related. And once you go there, he will sell seeds. And you have to pay for the seeds, so be on the lookout for how pricey they are and how much money you have. So you go to his shop and you get the seeds that you want, whatever quantity you want, and then you go back to your farm, and then you have to hit the ground with what is it?
I think it's a scythe.
Yeah. No, wait.
It might be the pickaxe.
Anyways, so it makes this random plot of land, and then you can put the seed in it.
It's the hoe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And then you have to water the plant with a watering can in order for it to grow.
Yep.
Which is every day unless it's raining. and then it's already watered for you.
Mm-hmm. The next part is the festivals. The festivals are very fun. They happen, I think, once every season. There's at least one every season. And uh, one of my favorite ones is the moon jelly ones.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah, because you get to just watch all of the jellyfish come up to
the pier
at the beach and just watch them swim around. And it's also just really fun to watch in general. It's not a very eventful festival, but it is very fun to see.
There's also this soup festival where where like everyone in the village, they just contribute things to add to the soup, and then everyone just kind of hangs out.
That one's very interesting as well. Okay, the next portion of the game we're going to talk about is the quest. The quests are like different like things you can do for characters, or just different things you can just do to either get money or just to progress in the game.
Alright, so for quests for characters, there will be a mail in your mailbox, like a letter that says that a character will want you to do a certain thing. And if you do this certain thing, like find Mayor Lewis's purple pants, then he will be happy and like give you money for it.
Yep. Another place you can find where the quests are is outside Pierre's shop, I think it is, and between the hospital. It's like a bulletin board that every day there's new, like 3 different quests you can choose from. And if you do the quest, then you can either get money or like a different item or something you can donate to the museum if you want to, or just keep.
So moving on to the community center, there's this like rundown community center that in the game you have to like replenish and just make it back into what it used to be as a community center. So this includes donating things like fish, coral,
different, like you can donate ores, money, stuff like that. Just like, or food even, just like foraging items. You can donate really anything to make it go up, but it's different like places you have to go to donate those items. So it's kind of confusing, but kind of not at the same time.
All right. The next one is the museum. I don't know much about the museum, so I'll let Taylor talk about it.
The museum is basically just a place, like if you collect like a rare item that's like new in your inventory, you can go to the museum and donate it, or you can keep it until you get another item, but either way it's better to donate it because you can either get a reward or it just goes to the museum for people to see. The next one is the general quests. The general quests are like things you have to do to like progress in the game basically. So there's one like upgrading your house. Like you can't get married if you don't upgrade your house. You can't do a lot of things if you don't upgrade your house. So that's definitely a big part. And also just like clearing your island area, I guess.
Yeah. Also like talking to the wizard and finding out his whole like backstory. Yeah, there's a wizard by the way.
Yeah,
guys.
the wizard is very like interesting.
He lives in like a random tower up
far away.
Like in the most random place on the island.
Yep. Okay, so the next part we're going to talk about is the players. There's a lot of different things about the players. Like they all have different personalities. They all like different things. So especially when you're trying to get like their friendship level up, you have to pay attention to what they like, because you will not get it up if you do not.
These are people that like live on your island as residents.
Yeah, they're very interesting. Like there's a few kids, there's a lot of like married adults, and there's a bunch of single people. Now the single people you can actually get married to. I'm not going to name them all off, but there's different there's the different genders and stuff, so you can pick who you want. But it just depends on like who you want to like level up your character level and friendship level with. And
then you need to also get like a specific amount of heart points in order to marry them, which you can get heart points by talking to them and giving them gifts throughout like the week.
Yeah, you can only give them 2 gifts a week, sadly, but over time it does pay out because you can get married. This was parts that we had to like Google up a bit because we didn't know there was children in the game that we could raise our own.
Like on your farm.
Yeah.
Like we think it's crazy that
Yeah.
you can have children with like one of the residents that you live with.
Yeah, so you can have up to 2 kids in your home. Not with different spouses. We've also learned that. But I feel like that's very interesting. Like that you can have your own kids and like your own family there.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is multiplayer. So when the loading screen comes up, you can choose between single player and online communication. So if you go to online communication and you like join someone's game, you will be transported into like their farm, and you will have a house of your own as well as theirs. So you can have, I don't know how many people you can have, but I know that as many people are added, there is one more house added to it.
Yeah, it's like a little cottage thing that gets added to your like village, which is other people can live in. It's the same layout as your house, but it's just like smaller on the outside, I guess. But like
Yeah.
it's the same as the inside. You also have divided work when you're in there. You like have your own money, I think, or is it the same money?
I think you have the same money.
Okay, it's the same money, but you can do like different things. You can have different like friendship levels with different characters. So it makes it more fun. But at the same time, it's sometimes annoying when you try to go to sleep
Yeah.
and you can't go to sleep because you can't like pass through the night until the other player goes to sleep as well.
When someone is caught mining until like 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we also didn't talk about, like how you pass out after 2 a.m. Because after a certain time, your character gets so exhausted that they'll pass out at 2 a.m. because you wake up every single morning at 6.
And yeah, your character just gets tired, and it's 2 a.m. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone gets tired around
Yeah.
that time. Okay, so yeah, I think other things, it's like, I feel like you can progress faster in multiplayer games because everyone's doing like contributing to the work. So you can easily make a bigger farm and really do anything you want.
Yeah, and you can get more money and stuff like that. And another part about multiplayer is that when you're mining, you can mine together. Like you'll be on the same like mine level as the other players, meaning you can progress faster and like you won't die as easily, I guess. So that's definitely a big part of it.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that there are multiple levels to like the cave that
Yeah.
you can go to, but as I said, there are a bunch of monsters, and sometimes you just can't go too
Yeah,
far.
and plus like if you want to go mining for like a long time, you really have to like get in the mine at like 6 in the morning when you wake up.
Oh yeah, also when you have your pickaxe, it will drain your energy, so if it goes dangerously low, then you should just exit the mine.
Yeah, you can also eat food to get your energy level up. That's why I usually stock up on like the squash in the summer, because they honestly like give you the most like energy when you're eating them.
Okay, the next thing is how to make money. Alright, so the next thing is quests. So as I said, for characters, you can get money just from like helping them in their chores around. And yeah.
Yeah, another way is going to Pierre. I don't know too much about Pierre.
I don't know. I think you can drop there. Oh,
The drop-off box?
I forgot about the drop off box. That's for quests though, I think.
I'm not sure, but
So at Pierre's, there's this drop off box where it's like to the right from when you enter, and then if you have a quest to like find a specific amount of crops, you can put it in the drop off box, and then it will like count how many you have for it.
I never complete those quests. I always struggle to. There's also the saloon.
I think we're just talking about like selling stuff, like
Yeah.
buying stuff.
You can just sell like basically like everything to a lot of different stores. But yeah, the drop-off box at your village is like the best way to make, or like your farm, sorry, to make money, because of the like amount of things. Like if you get multiple of something, you can go to the drop-off box and maybe sell some of them or keep some of them. And then you can also sell like other things that like maybe like you want to get more money. You can sell some valuable like things from the mine, like diamonds or maybe like some gold or something. And you can make like a lot of money from that.
Usually when your pockets are full, you should sell something, because if you're not too far in the game, you won't have like a chest to put things in, so your like inventory won't be that big.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely a big thing is making chests and like storing all of your things, because if you don't, then you'll have inventories full of everything. Okay. But yeah, at the end of the day when you go to sleep, all the things you sold will be on your screen, and it'll show like how much money you got and how much that like affect your bank account and stuff.
Yeah. Usually they have like little subgenres, so one of them could be like farming, and then mining, and then foraging, and like miscellaneous things of the things that you sold, just so that it tells you how much it tallies up into the total. There's a ton of different things to explore during this game, but we have Ellie waiting here for us, so we should move our attention to her. Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Alyssa.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was your day or morning?
My morning was good. I was swimming with all the old people at the Y for an hour.
Sounds fun.
It was lovely.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I beat them.
Okay. So starting off with Stardew Valley, what is your favorite part about the game?
My favorite part about the game is I like all of it, to be honest. Like, I think it's one of the best games that like I've ever played, just because of how big it is and how often it gets updated. Even though the guy keeps saying he's not going to update it anymore, and then he keeps updating it. My favorite part about it is how relaxing it is. Even though it's like the mining is a little stressful and the fishing is a little stressful, but I think it's really fun, and like if you just go on and like play for 30 minutes, like it's so relaxing and so like just fun.
How long have you been playing Stardew Valley for?
I've been playing Stardew Valley since I was 9.
Wow, that's a really long time.
That's a long time.
Literally like the same amount of time I've been swimming. Like it's so crazy to think about. I've been playing it since I was 9 because my dad was like, "Here's a little video game you can play. Do you want to play this on our big computer, our family computer?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to farm." And then I had like a farming phase for a year, and it was in 2nd grade. Like I played this game, and then I was like, you know what I want to do when I grow up? Be a farmer. I just quickly realized how dumb that was.
It's okay. We all have dreams.
As a game, it's totally fun.
Do you like the character quests or the general quests more?
I like the character quests.
Which one's your favorite?
What do you mean, like
Which one's
talking
your...
to like the role play?
Or just like the quests that you find in like the mailbox?
The quests that I find in the mailbox? I really like Lewis's purple shorts.
That one's my
Big fan of that one.
You should tell the viewers about that one.
Oh my god. The mayor asks you to find his underwear because he lost them, and you find them in one of the other villagers' bedrooms, and then you don't have to give them back to him. You can put it in the yearly potluck, and the governor doesn't like it. Or you can put them in your display at the fall festival and automatically win.
I didn't know that.
So it's a good one. I like that.
Do you
quest.
like talking to the characters?
I love talking to the characters. It's like my favorite part. That is my favorite part. I changed my mind. It's not how fun it is. It's all the characters. I like talking to them. Even after you've played for so long and you already have all of the dialogue lines memorized, I still think it's really entertaining.
Very interesting. What type of like chores do you do like in the game?
So on my main farm where I have like I think 300 hours, I usually I wake up and then I go to my husband and I tell him good morning and I give him a coffee, and then I go out on the farm and I take all the eggs and all the milk and then I put them into my mayo and my cheese containers. And then I go and pick all the crops that have already been watered because of my sprinkler, and then I go and talk to people. And I also pet all my animals, and then sometimes I go, like, fishing. Those are the tasks. And then I get the mayo later.
And then you sell it?
And I sell it. And I make, like, $20,000 a day. It's great.
It's amazing.
Who's your favorite character?
Harvey. I love Harvey. He's the town doctor, and he's my best friend. I marry him all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I do it all the time. It's my favorite thing to do. Is talk to Harvey and give him coffee and poke at him on the screen.
Okay. Who's your least favorite character?
My least favorite character? Okay, so it's a tie. 3-way tie between Lewis, Pierre, and Clint. The worst. Lewis, I don't like him because he's kind of mean to Marnie. She's my baby girl, and she doesn't deserve him. Wait, no, other way around. He doesn't deserve her. And Pierre is mean to his daughter. He's weird and, like, insecure. He's fine, though, because he sells me seeds. Clint's so weird. Guys. This guy's, like, 35 and has a crush on, like, a 20-year-old and will not shut up about it.
Oh my goodness.
So
He makes me so mad.
So, do you usually like to make it, like, multiplayer compared to just, like, on your own for your farm?
I like playing on my own, but I also like multiplayer. I've been doing it on my own. They came out with the multiplayer update, like, I think 3 or 4 years ago. So I was already by then used to it being, like, playing it on my own. And I like just being able to run around and just do whatever I want. But I also like playing with you, and playing with my brother is fun. Because you can argue about the things that you buy. And, like, how you're going to set up your farm, and that's kind of entertaining.
How often do you do the character quests?
Like the little tasks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I usually forget about them, to be honest. Like, I go over to the, like, help wanted thing, and I look at it, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. It's too hard. I'm not going to go kill 400 slimes in the mines because I got other things to do. Like, talk to Harvey.
Obviously.
And also, cauliflowers aren't even in season right now. How am I going to get you one?
I know, right? I hate when they get those quests. Like, they're not even in the season. How am I supposed to get one to you?
Oh, yeah, I just have one hanging around from 3 seasons ago.
Okay, so we already know that you're, like, married to Harvey, essentially. So...
In real life.
Would you like to marry more people?
I did. So my first save, I had, like, a villager, like, not a villager, a farmer. His name was Justin, and he was a redhead, and he had a man ponytail, which I didn't realize until I had played the game for, like, 4 years, or 4 in-game years. And in this save, I married Haley, and I liked her a lot, and then I was like, you know what we should do is have a baby. But then I went to the carpenter, and it was like, you need 100 hardwood pieces. And I was like, crap, there's no hardwood anywhere. So, obviously being 10, my reaction was, alright, I'll just sleep every day for 3 in-game years until some hardwood logs show up and I can break them. And then Haley hated me.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
It didn't work, though.
Ellie, did you know that you could have kids in this game?
I didn't know I could have kids. Mine are named Rowan and Toby.
Me and Taylor did not know that.
Yeah,
We were just like, we were searching up the lore, and it was
You
like...
didn't know you could have kids? No. Oh my god! It's so fun. Like, they don't really age past, like, 4 years old. You get them to, there's like a baby stage, and then there's, like, a bigger baby stage, and then there's a toddler stage, and then they just run around the house and are stuck forever at, like, baby toddler that doesn't talk.
Alright, do you have anything else you would like to input about the game and your experience?
It's really fun. Everyone should play it. It's also like $15 on most devices, except for the Switch because Nintendo's evil. But you can get it, and you should play it. I highly recommend.
Ellie has a lot of fun in the game, as we can see. Thank you, Ellie, for your very intriguing input.
Thanks.
Well, this concludes our episode of Stardew Valley. There's a lot of things I found out while talking to Ellie. Have you as well, Alyssa?
Yes, I have.
Thank you, listeners, and thank you, Ellie. Stay warm, stay cozy, and stay for the next episode. Ooblets. Bye, everyone!